Hello everybody, we are back here on The Hunter Call the Wild, and today's video is going to be a little bit different because, as a lot of you know by now, I am going to be going on vacation relatively soon, and by the time this video goes up, I should already be pretty far into my vacation, but because of the fact that I have to be getting all these videos ready, there is going to be a couple shorter ones, including this video. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try and find some good trophies, and whenever we find something good, we will record it. But other than that, it's not going to be as much in the video as you guys would normally see, so we're primarily just going to be showing the good kills instead of everything leading up that was decent. So that's our first one, and that is a Piebald Mule Deer. This is actually the first Piebald Mule Deer I've seen since the last patch, so that's pretty cool. I'm hoping this guy will be a decent one. It didn't look like it though. It's one of the racks that I don't particularly like with them, but it will be the first mule deer put into our new lodge, so that is really exciting at least. I also wanted to quickly say that I actually am very excited to hunt some mule deer again because recently somebody in my Discord actually posted a diamond level 5, which before this patch, as most of you know, all the diamonds were level 6s and 7s, and we were really wondering if they had actually fixed that, like they had said they did, and it's looking like mule deer are fixed, because somebody did finally get a diamond level 5, and I've been seeing more 4s than normal, so definitely very promising, and hopefully we can find a diamond. And here is the Vital Blood. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. It looked to be a pretty decent looking rack, and oh yeah, this actually is a little bit better than the one I thought it was. I thought it was the one that had 2 forks on each side that was a 4x4, but this is the 3x3, so this one's a little bit better than the one that I really don't like, but this still isn't the greatest rack for them. But I mean, honestly, a Piebald's a Piebald regardless. This is the first one in our new lodge, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get a few pictures. And 203, that's actually a decent sized one. It's just a silver, but decent for a 3 for sure. And we did get double lung from 345 meters, so not too bad of a shot on a decent looking buck. So let's go ahead and get that taxidermized, and then at the end of this video we will go into the lodge to check it out. Okay, so this is pretty cool. We got ourselves an albino mule deer right here. Definitely a nice looking trophy. It's kind of a small one though, as you can see. It's a level 3 and a small level 3 at that, so this guy's not going to be a giant, but this is definitely cool to see. I haven't seen an albino one in quite a while. We had quite a few back to back and then just had none for weeks, and now we've got another one right here. I really wish that I could take these guys with the air rifle because I have it on me right now and I'd really love to be able to kill it with it, but it's just too low of a rifle class, which is a little unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what other guns we have. We do have the 4570, so we could use this. In fact, let's 0 to 150 and we'll try to take this guy out. That looked good to me. And yeah, it's definitely good. He's gonna die really quick, actually. Nice. So, not too bad. We haven't found any diamond mule deer, which is really what I've been trying to get these past few hours of playing, but unfortunately, we've just gotten a couple small rares, which are, I mean, they're cool, they're nice to have, but just not what I came here for. But in all honesty, it could be quite a while before we actually get another diamond mule deer because it took me so long to get my first legacy one, and even longer to get my second legacy one, so they are one of the more rare diamonds to find from my experiences in the past, so definitely something that could take us a while to get, so not too big of a deal if we don't get it super soon. But I didn't expect to see an albino over here, especially since this was the only mule deer here. I'm assuming the rest of them spooked off from the pumas that were over here, but I mean, either way, that's really cool. And even though this is a small one, that's one of the nicer looking small racks, I do believe. Yeah, it's definitely one of the better looking ones, so let's go ahead and pick this guy up. That's actually really cool to see. And there we go. 161. Yeah, this is a really small one, but like I was saying, really cool looking. And this will make a pretty awesome addition to the lodge. Definitely going to be nice. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it is just a female, but I mean, I guess that's what I get for kind of just shooting whatever I see sometimes, but definitely an awesome thing to see. You don't get these guys too often, so when you do, it's really, really nice to actually find the albinos, because they're not very common. In fact, they're one of the harder things to find on Silver Ridge, so that's pretty cool. So I think since there's no males in this herd, that's probably why we actually have an albino female. This is probably one of the maleless herds where I just shoot a couple of them as I pass by and then move on. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna try and take, of course, the albino and then probably this red-brown. So let's go ahead and do that. Get one more if we can. There we go. Nice, so we got all three of those down. One thing that I've noticed is I feel like the M1 is a little bit quieter than it used to be. I don't know if you guys really noticed that, but right then it seemed like it was a little bit quieter than the usual, so definitely something that I didn't really pay attention to at first, but I'm starting to notice. I don't know if that's the case, but it really does seem like it's a little bit quieter, and I do really like the echoes they added with this last patch. It honestly adds a pretty nice touch. Here we go. Let's grab these other two first. So there's the brown. Oh, so it's brown fur type. For some reason, I always think it's called red-brown, but it looks like they're just called brown. So that one is just a common, and this is the albino. That is super, super cool. Well, it's been kind of uneventful going for these mule deer, diamond-wise at least, but we've got some cool rares out of it, so can't really complain. Let's go ahead and try to get a good angle to claim this. I'm not sure if we'll have a good one. Good enough. There we go, 97.70. It is just a female, but we do need some filler for some of our plaques for now. Eventually this will probably get replaced, but I think for now we'll actually keep it. So that's not too bad. Good looking little sheep, even though it is a female. So as always, we had a puma spook everything off, and I had to fast travel over here to my other tent. But we do have a massive level 5 if we can find him again. He's somewhere. Oh, yep, that is him right there. Very hard to mistake that giant rack, but definitely gonna try and take this guy out. That is a pretty weird, wonky one. I think it's a cross between the big rack and the medium rack, so definitely pretty interesting. Now let's see if we can try to get him to calm down, maybe. We'll have to wait till he gets out in the open and then try to get him to stop. Okay, here he is. He's actually going back now. That's a little strange. I guess they're gonna go back to this field, which actually that'd be kind of nice if they do. Okay, there he is. That is such a giant. I feel like he's really on the upper estimate of that score. He's gotta be. So let's go ahead and get him to stop now. And then we will line up for the shot. And that should take him out. Get a couple more. And there we go. Actually got another decent 4 right here. That should take him down, even though it wasn't a great hit on either of those. Yeah, he should die regardless. Well, anyway, let's go pick those up, I guess. Actually got a piebald right here. Let's see if we can get him too. And that is a dead axis deer. Well, we got quite a few axis deer to claim, but let's start out with this giant right here, along with this other decent one that's right next to him. So I think we'll grab this one first, and it is a 209 level 4. Not too bad. It's a pretty wide level 4, honestly. I don't think I've seen a 4 this wide. It's not as tall as the diamonds, which I think that's why it is only a 209, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. But this right here is the monster level 5 that we took out, and my gosh, he is wide. Let's go ahead and look at him. 230.80, that's definitely a big one. And he's definitely a super wonky one too. Absolutely crazy looking. That is wild. Well then. Interesting level 5 to get, and you guys would not believe how long it took me to find this. Usually these guys are super easy to find, as most of you probably know since they are kind of bugged right now. Actually, by the time this video goes out, I don't know if it'll be fixed or not, but as the time of me recording this, they are still bugged, and it took me over an hour just to find a level 5, which hasn't been the case the past few times that I've looked for them, so kind of surprised it took so long. But anyway, there it is, level 5, 230.80 scoring. Let's go grab the other ones that we downed. I do want to take a look at the Piebald and the other couple that we took out, but here's the Piebald one, so I guess we might as well grab him. And yep, level 3. That's a decent looking Piebald though, I actually like that rack. Well, here we have it, another level 5. This is one of the smaller ones, I think, which is nice. I do like the smaller racks better, but this guy is 206 meters away, and he's in a spot that I never would have expected one to be, which is probably why I haven't seen a 5, or haven't seen too many 5s today. So let's go ahead and get this guy down. But as I was saying, I didn't really expect him to be up here. This is a spot that I normally don't get any level 5s. But this time we did have one, so that's kind of nice. It was honestly getting kind of crazy to only see one of them, because normally there's quite a few, as you guys know. Here he is, that giant axis deer, and yeah, this is one of the racks that I like better, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. 228. It's not my favorite rack, actually, but it is one of the nicer ones. I do like the one that's slightly tighter, but this one is a dark fur variation, so that's really cool. Definitely like that, and oh wow, this guy's actually asymmetrical. That's honestly another rare thing right now, because most of you probably don't know this, but me and Flinter have both done a little bit of tests on this, and it appears that most animals are actually scoring identical right now, which is definitely not normal for Truracs. Usually they're quite wonky and have different bends and stuff in their antlers to make it so they get a randomized score, but recently it looks like everything's been scoring pretty much even on both antlers. In fact, most of them are perfectly even, but this guy's actually asymmetrical, which is kind of nice to find. I kind of feel bad for doing that. Alright, so I think I know what I want to do with the mule deer. I kind of want to get this wall nothing but rare mule deer. So we'll do one of each rare, and since Piebald has 2 patterns, we'll put them on the ends. I think that'll look really good. We'll have a albino and hopefully eventually a melanistic on these 2 middle plaques, and then the 2 different Piebald patterns on either side. I think that'll look really good. So we'll start out by putting the albino right here, and we'll put our Piebald right here. I think that is going to be really cool. I would like to get full body mounts for them, but I mean, most of the full body mounts are going to be reserved for multi-mounts, so don't really have any room to be doing that, so I think that's going to be perfectly fine for them. And for now, I think we will put our bighorn in here. I'm thinking about maybe kind of theming my rooms a little bit more than I used to and making this one kind of like a Silver Ridge Peaks type room. It's got plenty of mounts, and I think this would honestly be a great one for Silver Ridge Peaks. The only downside is there's the smaller ones that can't really fit anything from Silver Ridge, so maybe we'll fill them with something else. Or I guess I could even make this a Parque Fernando room, because we have mounts for water buffalo, we have them for the mule deer, we've got them for axis deer. Yeah, this could actually work out pretty good. We got some for teal, we got some for black buck. This is actually going to be my parquet room. I've decided that's going to be the parquet room, and then I guess we got to find something else for our Silver Ridge one. Honestly, I'm thinking that this front area might be the best place to do that. Yeah, this could definitely be a good place to do it, and I mean, we already have our Rocky Mountain elk right there, so this would work out perfectly. Let's put our bighorn right here. Now, there is still going to be some smaller mounts, so we'll have to fill these with ducks or rabbits or whatever we can. But other than that, I think we'll try to keep it Silver Ridge Peaks in this particular room. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a compilation of many kills that I got during the past like 5 or 6 hours of hunting around here, and I'd say we did pretty good on getting rares. I'm mainly doing these types of videos to kind of reduce the editing time that I have, because since I'm trying to prepare a lot of videos, I figured I'll just be, you know, hunting quite a bit each day and then splitting all of the good kills we get into 2 or 3 videos to try and get all of these finished before I leave. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace! If you are new here and you are liking what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and turning notifications on. Also, if you want to help the channel grow, be sure to like the video, because this alone can help the video and my channel do better. But that's going to be it for me. Peace, my dudes. I hope you all have a fantastic day.